We need to start, people,
Uh-oh.
seriously, talking about Steph and Klay, arguably the best backcourt ever. And I know people are going to go crazy now on Twitter, but we've got to start mentioning them, especially if they go back-to-back here. We can throw out names like Joe and Isaiah, Gail and Jerry, Walt, Frazier, and
Earl Monroe.
Earl the Pearl.
Jordan and whoever.
Cousy and Sherman, were they together? Bob Cousy and Sherman?
No. I don't know who Cousy had it as right. I think they were just a point guard. He was the point guard, and then everybody else was forwards.
But think
and Bill
about
Russell.
it. I mean, who else are we going to really throw in there?
He probably had Sam Jones as his backcourt.
Sam Jones, right.
Okay.
Sam Jones and Cousy. Who else? We have to start
Magic
and
Byron. Magic and Byron Scott.
When you're going to talk about Hall of Fame, when you're going to talk about best ever, both players have to probably be in the Hall of Fame, right?
If I gave you Klay and Steph or Jordan and B.J. Armstrong. You're
not fair, but I would go with Steph and Klay.
Okay, all right, okay.
I'm going with Steph and Klay.
But it might have been a little closer than what.
But it'd be a little bit closer.
Okay, if I gave you Dumars and Isaiah.
Okay, now we're talking.
Steph and Klay.
Now we're talking. I would go with Joe and Zeke, just for the simple fact, people forget Joe could lock you down. And I would assume that Joe would be on Steph, and Isaiah would probably be chasing Klay around. But I would go with Joe and Zeke.
God, I'd love to have seen Isaiah play Steph Curry. Those two.
Wouldn't that have been fantastic? I mean, it's great for us to talk about this.
Yeah.
It's water cooler. It's great, but I even get caught up because I don't like to compare, the all-time greats with, current players because it's not fair to Steph. It's not fair to LeBron. It's not fair to Klay. But it's just good to, you and I to sit down in the Danettes and to banter because we would love to see that. What rules will we play with? It's good to talk about, but it's not fair to the current players because right now they are rewriting and writing their own legacy right now. But that would be a fun matchup. I still would have to go with Joe and Zeke.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.